Right, Islands. Let's bring up the scores here. This is game 3. The standings is currently 1-1 here between Palm and Ghettoliquidator in this best of 7 show match. So now we have Islands, another water map. And yeah, both with saves with water bonuses here. Let's. I need to check this up quickly. Saracens. Galleys attack 20% faster. But then we have Berbers. Galleys, I believe. Oh, where is this? I'm blind. Ships move 10% faster. So Palm will have an easier time dodging water fights here. That could work to their advantage. So it's a good matchup there, but of course both saves prone to a landing as well. Saracens with the siege archers, so to speak. So if you land with some archers, you could take out buildings easily. And the Berbers with the cheaper cavalry. So if you manage to get landing and sneak a stable up, then the land aggression potential is definitely there.
Kind of sloppy of Ghettoliquidator here because he had no sheep under the TC. A little bit of idle time there.
Well, let's see if that will show in the counter here. Do you think a TC went idle as well? Or just yeah, definitely. He's a little bit behind right now. So he was scouting them with the sheep, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
Or llamas.
Yeah.
But we always call them sheep anyway. We always call them sheep and then we call them deer, even though they are ibex or zebras, we call them deer. Just AoE 2 things. So yeah, I think no typical fast castle seems here, like Vikings would do on water maps, would maybe do fast castle and get to the longboats or any advantage in the castle age. I think both players will dock in the forward here, try to catch some fish and then get into the fighting on water like on the last map. So I know Palm likes, although I'm reporting you for misgendering these poor tranny sheeps. Tranny sheeps? I would just say giant sheep, but that's just my opinion. Giant, weird sounding sheep. They make weird noises as well. Dock is going up for Palm here now, same for Ghetto. They're pretty much finishing at the same time. Palm a little bit earlier could mean a little head start to the fish as well, if Palm has the wood for it. And he indeed has. This is just like watching Arena, you never know what to talk about until the action actually starts going, but go ahead now, Connor.
Is there an option for restarts or is it just...
I think Adolf would have to answer that. Why would we want to restart? Because of the start?
No, I'm just asking for future
reference. Okay.
Upcoming matches.
I'm assuming they have one restart before 4 minutes. That's kind of common and customary for tournaments and show matches and whatnot. Ghetto with a little bit of stoppy border here. Only hit the boar once. It's usually enough, but if you get outside of line of sight, the boar doesn't follow. But looks like it's not going to impact this. Oh yeah, it goes for a llama here, so maybe not ideal after all. But at least it gets the boar in, saves the villager.
The second boar is really late.
Yeah.
I'm already eaten it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done over here. You'll have to ask my secretary about that, says Adolf. In return, Palm gets housed though. Ghetto is not for the moment because he's kind of behind the overall production here. Palm now getting Loom. That's probably because he is housed, but also because he's missing. No, but also because he's going to go up after Loom here because he's going to force drop the food, and there's the fuel age. Going up at 25 pop actually, so not really stressing it here. 3 fishing ships, that is effectively 21 villagers though. And Ghetto actually missing quite a bit of food here, but once the board is complete, he will be there as well, going up. And look at the transport, it's
Also,
going transport! We'll have a landing in early fuel age from Ghetto, this is gonna be fun.
no, it's pretty good that he made loom, but I think you could argue if you do like water fights, if you need loom that early.
It's not early, but right before you're going up, you're not going to get up any earlier anyway, so you might as well take loom just to not idle the TC for the last bit of food required. So I think that's
Yeah,
the
sure, but
general idea.
some people would argue you would have had more gold, but
Yeah, but what about fishermen next to your dock? And potentially exposed woodlines like in the back of Ghettoliquidator here. Could be really hurtful waiting until fuel age.
yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of builds, says Adolf. Yeah, it's 4 builds and a scout. Going for landing here. No presence from Palm on this side, no scout on patrol this far out, so this is going to be a fine landing by Ghetto here. He's lacking lots of wood though, I think he probably drops the barracks at home. And also far in on land, so even if Palm gets close somehow, we won't really see it.
Palm is going for transport ship as well.
Towers, question mark? I would still say Saracens archers here from Ghetto, but that's just my 2 cents. Since he dropped the barracks, I mean. And he's also not on stone at all. I'm going to gold. Palm with transport as well. Palm sending the same amount of villagers, 4 villagers and the scout for Palm. So it's going to be a landing mirror here, but Palm with some presence on water as well. It's taking queuing to fire galleys here. And here's the range from Ghetto. Well, unaware of Palm here, but the question is, will Ghetto see Palm's landing? Probably not, because that's on the edge here as well. So unless he's scanning the foundations here, he's quite fine. Ghetto's advantage though, well, could argue it's Palms as well, that you could easily wall out the aggression. There's just a little chunk of woodline in between here, you wall on both sides and you are fine for a moment, but Saracen's archers will break through on Ghetto's side. Palm is probably going for the cavalry approach. No, never mind, he's going for ranges. So it's a double archery range for both layers. Oh well. Oh, stone walls already from Ghetto. Probably preparing for the cavalry from Berbers here, and he will be surprised for sure that there are archers coming.
Oh, that's not good. He saw the scout and now he walls off.
Yeah. But then again, there's archers coming, but Palm needs to be patient here. He can't send just 1 archer now to try and stop the walling. He needs numbers, and use the surprise factor to take Ghetto off all of this wood here. Palm did get some scouting intel here, so he will know that there are 2 wood lines being taken here, and they're both within range of archers. So at least just keep your archers away, because Ghetto will be expecting cavalry here for sure. It's Berbers after all. Meanwhile, Palm is being surprised by the landing on his side. Is of gold. For the time being, anyway. Panic Tower. And 1 villager most definitely dead for Palm, but Palm with 7 villager lead here. That's probably a fish then for him. And his archers. Transport ship. Oh, masterpiece from Palm here. Sending the transport over with the archers. Stone walls ain't gonna stop Palm. But he needs to deal with the aggression at home as well. Defensive tower probably doing okay here, but also idling quite a bit of his villagers. Stable. I mean, they're both far away from Castle Age, but I guess, okay, maybe he wants to add scouts as well. Just to have a little bit more map control on his own island here. Archers dodge the TC fire nicely there. They have fletching, that probably goes for Ghetto as well. But now, no, Ghetto doesn't have fletching actually. Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
What is he doing there?
Has that hole been there? No, he deleted it. I see it now. There's a foundation being deleted here.
He wants to go on stone.
Yeah, and so does
What?
Palm. So, okay.
We
Thank
share.
you very much. I'll just enter right here. Thanks for opening. And thanks for
Oh, what is
passing.
it? What is this archers doing?
TC! TC! Tower, what? Palm! Dude! Wake up and smell the coffee. You need to... We took surprisingly little damage here, actually. But... I'm not sure, man. Probably things
No,
going
but
on
it's
at home.
looking much better for Palm, to be honest.
Yeah, he's still with the 5-builder lead. His eco has to be a lot better overall there. 14 on food, Ghetto with only 3 on food. So Ghetto can kiss his Castle Age goodbye unless he drops the market and abuses it like Saracens can, but he's completely off gold here.
Palm also goes, kills his fishing ships.
Yeah, that's right, he has fire
my
guns
God.
out. Okay, so that's going to be 0 on food for Ghetto very soon, though. He's not making any farms on a water map like this, so usually I see people adding a little bit of farms just to have some food eco on land as well, right? So I don't think Ghetto's archers are doing nearly enough here. He's with 3 archers, but no fletching.
Oh boy, I think it's over.
Yeah, Palm defending nicely at home, extending his forward, keeping Ghetto completely off gold here and to some extent off stone as well. So defensive towers is also an issue for Ghetto here. Ghetto virtually out of resources in 24 villagers. Yeah, this is over. Palm is really dominating this water maps today. Look at the forward villagers of Ghetto going into a boxing fight here against superior numbers of Palm here. This is the last hurrah, I think, because even the dock of Ghetto will be going down here now, and he has no means to produce at all. Wow. Berbers take the win for Palm, but it's a quicker set than expected here, ends at 20 minutes 18 seconds. Same exact strats and build, exactly. They both sent a transport with 4 villagers and a scout over, they both dropped 2 archery rangers. But Palm noticed, well, Palm actually revealed his landing, and Ghettoliquidator panicked a bit at home. And then Palm was free to react at home to Ghetto's landing as well, and Ghetto never even got around to fletching for his archers. I suspect they both watch today's new vid. Yeah, Druzhina Clan has a YouTube channel you can follow for likely build orders, and one of them is how to land on islands, and was released, I think, today. Again, quick look at the stats here, and then we'll be waiting for the next one. Wolf links it in the chat. Thanks. Just have a look at that one. I haven't seen it yet myself, but yeah, gonna check it out for sure.
I think that both didn't want to have a long-lasting ship fight again, so both are like, nah, I'm gonna land him.
Yeah, probably.